Yo, what's up, ladies, gentlemen, and ladies, and welcome back to DDLC Plus. That's it. That's the intro. I don't have anything witty to say. I guess my fit looks pretty cool. I look like a badass uncle, or at least that irresponsible uncle. It was Spirit Day. You wore up, like a summer fit, and I thought, hey, I had this laying around in my closet. Yeah. Anyway, welcome back to DDLC Plus, where we left off last time. I know it's kind of slow, but it's gonna get ramped up. I promise. I just need to be consistent on these videos and actually do things in these videos. Say interesting things in these videos. You feel me? Of course you do. Now, who am I gonna start off with? I'm gonna start off with Natsuki, cause why not? You know, she's pretty cool. She's pretty cool gal. A little short, but hey, I like short girls. As long as let me stop. I liked your last one better. Really? Well, yeah, I could tell you were a little more daring with this one, but you're really not good enough for that yet. It felt flat. That may be true, but I wanted to try something different. Nothing wrong with different, am I right? I'm still figuring this all out. I mean, I always like your poems that aren't trying too hard. I hate when people try to sound fancy and add more meaning by just using annoying and complicated language. I mean, yeah, I kind of got to do that in my English class, because let's be honest, we all bullshit our way through English classes with like, oh, well, maybe to reach that word limit, just, you know, instead of and so, just therefore, complicatedly. In summary, I don't know. Just make it simple, cute, and to the point. Yuri's head over heels for all that cryptic nonsense, but I see right through that BS. Ha! Making your reader look so hard for all this deep meaning is just an excuse to have no meaning at all. I guess that's one way to look at it. Well, everyone has their own opinions, but my opinion is the best opinion. I'm sure you figured that out already. Sure, Natsuki. Sure. Anyway, here's my poem. Maybe you'll learn something. Alright, Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly, black spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has such a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Badly. I always get on people for that. But badly. That's proper English, okay? Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross, she's gross, and the world's better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone, respect Natsuki. You know what? Story time. Gather around, people. Story time. Now, my mom does watch these videos, and I don't know if she'll like somewhat comment. She watches them on the TV anyway, but she knows this story because she was right next to me during when all this happened. So we're driving down, just driving, you know, driving home. My mom was driving me. I was like 6 at the time, 6, 8, whatever. In Okinawa, Japan, and they got some, you know, tropical. It's tropical place, and they got some interesting insects. But we were driving down, trying to go back home. And then all of a sudden, because I was in the shotgun, I was in the passenger seat, all of a sudden, this big ass round spider was just crawling around the dashboard, like in front of me, in the passenger seat, my God. And I screamed like, ah! But more high pitched, like, ah! Or something like that. Decibels, my voice can't go any higher since I've all grown up, and my balls had dropped. Not at that time when my balls were all shriveled up in my throat. You feel me? Big ass spider. I let out a big ass scream too, and my mom. I don't remember if my mom kind of swerved, but she was like, "What happened? What the hell?" And then she pulled over, like, got at the car, like, Oh my god. Oh my god. Because, like, I hate spiders. I will not, like, I'm not like, I like them, no. I've gotten better with them over the years, but I hate spiders. But yeah, that whole thing happened, pull over the side of the road and, like, get that spider out now. And he was like, come on, just hurry up, we'll get home and then we'll, like, gas it up, gas chamber the spider in there. And then happily ever after. You want another spider story? Because I got one more, and it's also in Japan too. Alright, so picture this. We were in the house, like my whole family, except like my youngest brother, because he wasn't born yet, and I think my second youngest brother too. But it was my well, it wasn't even my birthday. My auntie, she got me this disgusting ass tarantula like robot spider toy, and my dad was like, you know what? Let me be funny and let me traumatize this boy real quick. So he put batteries in it and stuff like that. And it has like this little remote control where you like can control it and stuff like that. He decided to bust it out and like start crawling around the floor in the living room. And no joke, because I think my mom can even attest to this. Imagine like it's separated off to where there's a big ass counter. Imagine this is a counter. That's the kitchen and this is the living room. I legit sprang up onto the kitchen counter and is like screaming my ass, ah, Mom! And yeah, I don't know if I was crying, but that was the day I was traumatized. And just in summary, these stories about how much I hate spiders or hated spiders. You know what? I'm pretty chill with them now, but even in this house, I woke up one morning in the weekend over my headboard, and there was a spider just chilling. He was like, "Hey, what's up, man?" Like, "Can you go? Thank you." Anyway, let's stop with story times and get back to the game. You know, it was just spiders, and it reminded me, hey, I remember these spider things. You know, traumatic experiences, but hey, you live, you laugh, and then you get loves. Not bad, right? Oh, it's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that it was the best I could do. No, of course not. I know you have potential. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. Yeah. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone could agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course! It's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. I don't know what I'm doing with Natsuki right now. Like, cause she has that little mean girl lisp. Like, oh my god. Did you see Becky? What a thought. But yeah, I'm trying to like lisp it, but also give her like a higher voice. Even though like whatever. I'm trying my best with these voices. You know I can't do well. Vamos. Alright, that little interval happened. Let's get back to the game. Everyone has some kind of weird hobbies or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of if people found out. They make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. Nope, I won't expose myself anymore. You've been watching this channel for a little while now. You understand me. And I'm sure a lot of people can too. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. Oh, I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so just look forward to it. All right, who should I show? Yuri, because I'm gonna save the two baddies, my two waifus, my best friend, my buddy, my bubbly buddy. Let's see what you have written for today. Well done, Rebel. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help and inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so I don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. Free your mind. I've never watched the Matrix movie before, but they look pretty cool. I might one day. It's a very intimate exercise. Why was I trying to do the for Yuri? She has the best voice for me, in my case, since it's very low decibel. It doesn't have to hurt my damn voice. Anyway, I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for the day? Read, nigga. That's what I'm talking about, Yuri. That's what I'm talking. You like that? We like that. We like the raccoons up on the RebelRacc channel. What's up? I got my boy Reggie sitting over there too. Here, you want to say hi, Reggie? Go ahead. Say hi to the lovely people. I know he looks depressed. He hasn't been busted out in a while. We gonna get you back on camera, bro. We gonna get you back. All right, off. Love you, buddy. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttling of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that the raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. Exactly. Feed us, and we'll get back. We'll get back. I don't know what I'm trying to say. The exciting beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. That is a very interesting analogy. I think that's the right English term. No. Well, analogy too, but foreshadowing, I think. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taking the following to me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A flush of blood. I don't know. Classic condition. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. I'm not that good at reading cursive. I can't write cursive either, but I can sort of read cursive. You know, it's just this is a no bueno. Non bien. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's also a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I could begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express my vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own ways. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh? That's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's, well, interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies, but I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit by now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Thank you, Yuri, for giving me the time of day to speak your mind. Alright, best friend, come on, give me your poem. What's up? Rebel! Okay, yeah. I really love your poems! I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. Why do I feel like some deja vu is happening? I swear, you said this before, Sayori. You said this before. At least I'm feeling it. I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one's too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... no way! Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is least likely to admit how much he likes something. Little tsundere. But I don't think that's it. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Whoa. Stop thinking weird things, idiot. Baka. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking? Let's not talk about that. Let's be honest, we all almost burnt that. Well, yeah, we all almost kind of burnt down the house when we were adventuring and cooking. Let's summarize it at that. So, yeah. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try and explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Like it's like a sponge, I'm telling you, like... It's amazing. Hey! I'm not a kid, you know, but you act like one. I didn't mean for that to, like, go through, like, very snarky. I'm just, like, saying, you act like one. But so do I, because I'm I'm a very immature child. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencils between her hands. Hey, Rebel, will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Wait, what happened? Did you get whacked again in the head? I broke my pencil! Wait, how does that happen? I mean, I know pencils are, like, easily breakable, but... Come on, Yao. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry! It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down to pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. You're always clumsy. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. but it's not as good as yours. Geez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Boodles. Alright. Boodles. No, I'm not gonna do that. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle of starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feels a certain way. Down comes the bottle to save the day. Nights after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottles caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and come in my friends. Shut up. Stop being immature. Finally, all done. I open up and come in my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from my shelf one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 inside my head. God damn, is that existential. Snaps, everyone, snaps. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a lot of stuff. A whole lot. And I believe I've really been in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out as good as it came out good. So you should be proud of that. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get too ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Oh, I'm sorry if I'm deflating. I can't sit straight for too long without my back almost shanking me. Saying, hey, arch your back or slouch your back, I should say. Slouch your back or you're gonna regret it. You're gonna regret it, nigga. And I'm going to the gym today too. I'm definitely gonna regret standing up straight or sitting up straight. But we power through stuff like that. Alright, Monica. Hi, Monica. Hi again, Rebel. How's the writing been going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. You want to share what you wrote for the day? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one that you wrote. She's catching on. You two are like the dynamic duo. I'm telling you, like, just like my best friend. We are the dynamic duo. We are like Kai and Sol, Ryuko and Satsuki. Yeah, that's your name from Kill la Kill. Dante and Virgil, but those are brothers. Well, yeah. Dante and Virgil are brothers, and Satsuki and Ryuko are sisters as well. I haven't watched Kill la Kill in a while, okay? All you need to know is we're like that. We're like that. We're kind of, I wouldn't say rivals, but we're packed in like that. We're homies. Yeah. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone, but Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And me. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being around here, that's all. Yeah, I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright then, let's take a look. Let's take a gander. Save Me. That's a Chief Keef song. Pretty good one at that. Listen to it, if you have the time. Save me. My God. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, granting waveforms. Yeah. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. I haven't used, I remember learning that in geometry last year. Never once have I ever had to use that outside of the unit. I'm like playing the chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem, a meaningless. Load me. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper, choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote those lines really short makes it feel like they're going to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what's it about though. Sometimes asking what a poem isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this even a tip about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Save the game. Don't forget to save the game. No. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone could come and sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? Yes, Natsuki. Please. We need to advertise the literature club to other people. I would get into literature like that, but I kind of have other kind of important stuff to do. Yeah. It's not like we could put together anything good in just a few days. Well, we'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've been designing some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the festival. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're going to let anyone who else come up and recite poems too. Jesus. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Look at my artwork. Look at this masterpiece. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting up those posters, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of a decision or an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Pussies! I'm sorry, that kind of just came out of nowhere, but pussies. Come on, Yao. Look at me. I know. I'm not even doing it in front of a million viewers, but hey, I still kind of public speak in these videos. I don't know why I'm quotating here, but like with YouTubing and stuff like that, I don't know why you want to hear this, but it's kind of a form of public speaking. And personally, for me, I don't mind doing presentations in front of classes and stuff like that. Like my English class, some presentations, and I just go up there and speak my own mind. Like I did a whole presentation on, remember back in September, August, or something like that. I don't know, around the autumn time. I did a presentation on Corey's video of racism and favoritism in YouTube, and that is kind of the reason how most of my actually my whole English class knows that I do YouTube, because I always shill it. I always like, hey, you know that I do YouTube? I do YouTube. Ha, look at me, I do YouTube. Yeah, but don't be afraid to perform in front of other people. Don't be afraid to public speak. And keep in mind that most of these niggas ain't gonna remember you, okay? Like, just you do what you want to do. Imagine it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each of us put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself. Don't say intimate with yourself. That kind of has a dirty meaning. Finding new horizons and having fun. That's what I'm talking about, Sayori. Have fun. If it's not fun, why bother? That's right! And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them and find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all that takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you could do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get the new members. The least we could do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any argument left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll have to get it over with. Alright! Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone! Oh, sorry. You're the best, Yuri! This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Jesus, man. A lot of foreshadowing in this episode. Am I right? Oh, gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh, no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Ha, of course. Now, let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to find a specific poem that she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Siri looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes recitation. The four of us applaud. Snaps, everyone snaps. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Look, Yuri's all fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quietly over the podium. I'm gonna miss this house, but I'm not gonna miss recording down here because I cut in between, like some of those weird ass cuts in between. I swear. Why does the main door have to be like right next to my room where people go in and out of the house? All right, come on, let's get this recording done. This poem is called Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri! It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting up with so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed in her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. Big words. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards and we give Yuri recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applauded, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks the poem. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Alright, Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow I feel like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. Definitely not my voice if that's the case. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives me a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. That's my best friend. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Rebel liked it. I guess that's a good sign. Ugh. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours that are sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work out as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, that's what you meant. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Then next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Rebel. Sorry, notification on my phone. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Rebel lower everyone's standard before I have to do it. That's cold. Natsuki! It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. So, what's the thing with airplane food? Am I right? I'm single, ladies. Wait, let me stop. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she started reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back into her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, I'm doing it in front of others. Other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeesh. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting up in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try and write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Rebel. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, I've got a lot of things already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori? Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, come on, Yao. Come on, Yao. You really think I'm come on, Yao. Sayori, please. You really think I would ditch you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. You're like a grade schooler describing what crush they have. Why do you have a crush on this person? I don't know. He's pretty and nice. Or, no, he's pretty and smart. If you know who I'm referencing, big ups on you. Big ups on you. I like that animated too. He's been an OG. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Rebel. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. And then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time. And now, on to the end of the video. No, wait. Monica's writing tip of the day. Save, because oh my god. I'm slouching again. We got that done. You know what? I feel like this is going to be a decently sized video. Decently sized when it's going to be like 40-50 minutes long. But, that's the norm for DDLC. Also, I probably should make these videos longer, but it's kind of hell on editing and trying to get out, because my god, I hate how, doesn't like to work sometimes. Am I right, Mike? But yes, that is this episode of DDLC Plus done. And I feel like we're really starting to get into this episode was kind of like a lot of foreshadowing stuff with Yuri's poem, kind of Sayori's poem, and definitely Monica's poem, especially her little writing tip of the day. That because I've said before and I will keep saying it, just drill it into your skull. But I've watched this before and played it before too, so I kind of know I know what happens, but still, this game still gets me because it's fun like that. And if you don't know what's happening, don't look it up. Wait for me. Wait for the RebelRacc channel, okay? Wait for Nameless to play these, because we're in this journey together, and you're never getting out. That concludes the show, ladies and gentlemen, and they so make sure to say see you later on your way out, and catch you next show. Until next time, peace out.